Ready?
If you want me to be.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Drake.
And Joe's buying Princess Mononoke tickets.
Yeah. I'm Joe.
It's been what, 2 weeks since the last
I feel like it's been longer than
podcast?
that.
Yeah, well, but it's...
I'll put it this way.
holiday
I don't
season.
remember the last podcast.
Because I
It's been
think
that
you ended
long.
up sleeping and it was me, him, and Shannon.
Yes,
on the
that
last
sounds
episode,
right.
I thought.
Oh, did I sleep through one?
I think so.
I seriously think you did. I think it was me, him, and
That's me.
Shannon was the last one.
We record these things way too late.
Yeah, apparently. It's 11 o'clock right now.
Fuck, I gotta work in the fucking morning. I slept all day.
I slept all
I literally woke up, so like, I don't know what you get. I know what you did, Nick, but I don't know what you've done today.
jerked off.
4 times.
I mean, 3, but if you want to give me the 4th one, why not?
Hi, Dad. I told you I went to a sex shop. Anyway, as I was saying.
Wait, with me?
Not with you.
Now I'm confused.
Anywho, I literally slept until 11, or about 10:30. Got up, took a shower. Nick and I and Adrian went and saw Spirited Away in theater, which none of us had seen before, and I cannot
Douchebags.
put into words how much I loved this film. It was incredible. But anyway, went home, slept some more, and then I came to this podcast. So, and I'm complaining about how tired I am. But yeah, I'm in love with Miyazaki now. But what you guys been up to? Nobody cares.
Working. What? Damn, bro. God. It just hurts my feelings, man.
I love you.
I know. Yeah, no, I was gonna say I've been working a lot, and of course Black Friday.
Drake's talking.
But yeah, I am talking.
I'm intently listening.
Yes, thank you. But anyway, yes, playing games, but I haven't been playing games.
Pokemon
But
Sun.
I've been.
Or Moon, sorry. Fuck Sun.
Damn.
Wait,
okay.
you fucked your son?
I'm not the Nemo fish.
Doing you, son?
Yeah.
No.
Where you see yourself in 5 years? Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife. Don't say doing your wife.
So speaking of Princess Mononoke 20th anniversary, there's another princess that's having a 30th anniversary that we have to request off October
Bride?
15th. Princess Bride. 30th anniversary, October
Wow.
15th.
You know we're going to that. So, you know what? When?
October 13th.
I need to ask off today. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get that off in time. So
Or
seriously,
sorry, October 15th. 15th.
the point is it's well over a year away.
Yeah.
Well, not quite a year. It's just under a year. But no, so I heard a great joke this week. So it goes like this. Guy's talking. He says, my girlfriend walked up to me and she said she wanted me to treat her like a princess for her birthday. So I took her out to a nice fancy dinner. We went to a bar. We were all nice and dressed up. I got her drunk and then crashed the car on the way home, killing her.
Oh my god.
We love you, Princess Di.
None of us
Anyway,
remember who you are. Everyone should have known you were going to die because your name was Di.
Well, it's Diana. But
I know.
But yeah, I've been following gaming news, is what I was gonna say though.
So you want to start talking with gaming news? Because you might have seen The Last of Us, or at least you thought you saw The Last of Us.
How you doing, baby?
Hi. That itches now. I can't tell if it tickled or if it
If it
itched or-
itches, you might need to get it checked.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm coming into my glass. You stroke it a little bit, and it just
If it looks
squirts right out.
orange like that, again, you might need to
Wait,
get that
everyone's-
looked at.
Everyone's not orange. I thought it was from all the Cheetos
Sugar biscuits are the best fucking thing ever.
Oh my god. Yeah, so The Last of Us 2 got announced.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer?
I
I'm
have not.
not actually.
What the?
I will say I did.
Why?
I didn't. I will say, hold on. At least for me, I'm assuming Nick probably is the same on this because I don't think you beat Last of Us. The one thing I will say is I don't want spoilers, so I was afraid of watching the trailer because I need to run through the game. So I was afraid of like watching it and Nick giving something away. That's the only reason I haven't watched it. But I'm very excited about this game. Last of Us was the whole reason I bought a PS4. To be honest, like when it first. I mean, I know I could have got it on PS3,
And
but
you haven't
who the
fucking
fuck does
played
that?
it. God damn it.
I've also worked 30 hours this weekend.
Fair enough.
So
You made $20 for it.
I made $20 for the 17-hour shift, but yeah. Anyway,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, it was a terrible day yesterday. Anyway, but no, so
You made less than like
well, I made $5 an hour.
children in sweatshops that like
I
knit
also made
clothing.
$5.50 an hour. So like, I
But
mean,
still, that kind of. Yeah,
Okay,
Okay,
takes-
so you made
Five
$2 an hour. Excuse me.
times 17. So I
But-
made 93 plus 20. I made $113 total yesterday.
That's more than I made. Well, I only work 7-hour days, 8-hour days.
Yeah.
No, I work 7-hour days. I take 2-hour lunches.
For a 17-hour day, that sucks balls.
yeah.
That sucks. That sucks donkey dick.
Yeah.
Westworld confirms show's biggest theory in season finale.
But Last of Us 2.
Don't you dare say another word about that because I haven't seen the episode
I
yet.
just read the article. I don't even know what the fuck the theory is.
Well,
I don't even know what the show is.
the best show on television right now.
I know
so
it is.
shut
I
up.
need to watch it.
But no, yeah. So I've spent a lot of time at work, and also the situation of a lot of the trailers that were announced. I've been waiting to be able to watch them like on a big TV instead of just this. So
That's why you
I
need a
can
VR
wait.
headset so you can just watch them and it looks like you're on a like
Right?
big screen. I should be getting mine any day.
Hey, Christmas lists. Wait, what?
I should be getting mine any day.
Oh yeah, your thing for the Samsung.
Get
Yep.
my free Pixel.
No, the Dream. Yeah.
It will Dream VR, but he gets it for free to go with his Pixel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying you said Samsung. That's why I was correcting you. That
Oh
was
yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're fine. I
Sorry.
was just.
I knew what I meant.
But yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Our viewer may not, but yes, singular. Anyway, oh, it's a joke.
No, I
Not
wanted
really.
to.
Not really. We're the joke. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I want to. I want
the
to talk
joke
more about
that
The Last
did-
of Us 2, but no one else has played The Last of Us.
yeah. So I mean, Ellie's the main character.
I mean, Ellen Page is in more work. Oh wait,
It's not.
Yeah, it's not Ellen
I
Page.
know.
Her name's Ashley something. I forget her last
I
name.
know, but that was the thing that like she threw a fit because she was like, I can't believe that they modeled this character. It was the whole Lindsay Lohan thing. 'Cause she was like, I'm already doing a video game and it's called Beyond Two Souls, and I was like, well, you could see which one of those took off.
I will say.
Beyond Two Souls is a solid game, though.
I am
But
sure
Be-
it is. I'm not saying it's not.
I
'cause
will say
I've
Beyond
gotta
Two
be honest,
Souls
with
is
the
highly
exception
regarded as
of, like-
Quantic Dream's worst game, though.
So
Not
like,
to say that
I don't know, dude. Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit
Fucking-
was good till the end.
Fahrenheit was good until the last 45 minutes.
when you went Super Saiyan. No, my thing with
No,
so my favorite studios, okay,
Yeah,
absolutely is Bethesda.
fair enough.
Anything made by Disney, Square Enix,
Mm-hmm.
and
a little
Quantic
crossover
Dream.
there.
Well,
A little
And-
overlap.
Quantic Dream. So I mean, I absolutely like. Again, I haven't played Beyond Two Souls. I bought it as a. I paid $17 and I got Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
Fuck both of you.
And I'm so excited because I loved Heavy Rain. You
Fuck
guys
both of
all
you.
know how I feel about Heavy Rain.
Fuck both of you.
Well, I would gladly fuck you, but we're in the middle of a fucking family show here.
Have you contacted them?
No. I
Wait,
just let
what?
it-
You just let it
I
go.
bu-
I don't even know what this
so
is.
what happened is,
Dude, you need to get rid of your PlayStation because you just have nothing but problems with these fucking
No,
people.
no,
no,
no.
this is actually different. So I
So
thought,
Ubisoft, no.
well, we fixed our issues actually, surprisingly.
Him and
Finally.
Ubisoft are
Yes.
back on good terms.
Yeah.
That's why he's allowing himself
We
to
were
buy
on a
Witcher or
break.
Watch Dogs.
No.
Yeah, but so I bought to get ready for Extra Life. I bought Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I've been putting that off for like since it released. I was like, I'm not gonna buy it until it goes on sale because I've already bought Heavy Rain.
Full price.
But yeah, full price, you know, all that kind
I
of
would have fucking bought it full price. I'm sorry, Heavy Rain was worth it
Yeah, no, I loved Heavy Rain, but I was just like, I really don't want to rebuy this game.
when you've already played it and
Yeah,
beat it.
and I've already played and beat Beyond Two Souls too, and I'm like, oh wait. And then I was like, Extra Life coming around. Well, I really want Nick to play Heavy Rain, and of course you really
Because
want
I
Nick
have
to
not
play.
played either.
Yeah,
I know you haven't, and it still hurts me. But my thing, what I'm terrified of, I'm sorry, ADD. I'm
Sorry,
keep
yeah.
interrupting you.
No, you're fine. But I was like, so I'll get it for Extra Life. Literally, like 2 days after I bought it, full price. Sony's like, hey, we have this on sale, and I'm just like, God damn it!
That's awesome.
I was
Yeah.
like, Sony, why do you hate
He
me?
bought it. He bought it on Saturday. It went on sale Monday.
So What are you trying to do about that?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Nick
was like, you could probably contact
them and be like,
PSN and-
look,
I was just gonna laugh because I was gonna say that when we were in the car not but an hour ago, you were saying, "God, I fucking hate it when people come in and buy phones, and then like come in 2 days later and like you have a promo," and I'm like, "Fuck you, should have brought it during the promo." And now you're like,
This is different. It's
"It
digital.
is not different.
It's
It is the
digital.
same
It's
goddamn
no.
thing. You should
It's-
have waited.
It's digital content.
Doesn't matter."
It makes it easier to. I'm not asking for anything that isn't already. I mean, they could easily credit my account.
They could easily credit a customer a $250 gift card.
Yeah, right. My system does all that. All I got to do.
Yeah, so does Sony's.
Yeah,
it's
but
the
they
same
even-
thing.
it's
You're just
different.
on the other side, so it's different.
Nah.
No, my
But I
entire
didn't
thing
contact them about this.
I'll give you that.
I was just like, it would be nice
I
if
would
they
have been
would.
pissed. I would have been pissed.
Yeah, I was
I'd
like,
have
it
been
would.
"Motherfuckers."
It would be nice if they would, but I'm not gonna. I didn't go after him because I was like,
Hey,
you know, they're
Sony
probably just-
executives, if you're watching this,
Because we all
Credit
know that
Drake.
Sony watches
can you
us.
credit Drake's account like
18 cents.
no?
Be like,
I'd be okay with that. Still, just being like, so we saw your podcast. It sucked.
Yeah. Here's your 18 cents, bitch.
they'd send Nick
Get a
money
life.
just so that we would get a better, like, because they'd be like, it's too low budget. They'd send Nick money, not you.
They'd
no,
send him the 18 cents.
my thing with Heavy Rain is what I'm terrified of is this game has been out for 6 years now.
Spoilers.
It has one of the biggest twist endings to a video game I've ever played. Like, I am terrified something is going to get ruined for you.
But us people here for podcasts and such,
Yeah.
are the like I don't ever like open up an article on Kotaku and it's just like randomly like the best twist endings in gaming history. Here's number one with Heavy Rain.
I get that.
And
I'm just, it's one of those, like, I'm just worried somebody's going to say something.
So speaking of which, we should talk about how the ending.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, watch what the fuck you're doing, dude. I straight up thought you were like, fucking, let's talk about that shit. And I'd be like, okay.
I will say, speaking of that though, I still have to say, Detroit.
It
Looks beautiful.
Dude,
I've been excited about this game since Kara got released.
I was talking to
Oh, me too.
Larry.
Kara made me almost cry.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, no, I wanted
it's a
to see more
tearjerker.
immediately. I
You
was
need to
like,
watch The Following.
see, I
Kara is in Following, and she's amazing.
I don't watch adult shows. I watch cartoons.
hey,
Joe,
I
Joe,
know.
Joe,
So-
Joe. Kevin Bacon
I know.
tracking down.
I know.
I can't remember
I
the
know
guy's
what the
name.
show is.
Who's a serial killer?
Yeah, it's.
Written by Kevin Williamson.
I know.
Also starring Like,
I know. I
Can
have
I,
not
like-
watched Scream the TV series. You think I'm gonna watch something else?
can I like
also
hop in here?
starring Sean Ashmore.
I know that name.
Animorphs. Iceman.
Oh, the dude whose career went to shit.
It didn't go to shit.
I love that guy, and like
He's
he
really
never
good
did
in Quantum
anything.
Break too.
So
Oh, that was him.
Oh, that was him.
I didn't play. I didn't play. I didn't play Quantum Break. It was a game I was really excited about, and then I was like, "Wait, I have
Corey
to
beat
play
that
a game."
on Extra Life, actually.
I was like, "I have to play a game and watch a TV show." Like, I don't
Actually,
have
yeah.
time.
Corey beat that, so you can see the last 2 hours of the game on our YouTube channel.
Woo! Until
Yeah.
it gets shut down.
Plug. Just like I did your mom.
oh,
If you plug my
Interesting.
mom, that's awkward because that's your mom, and that's gross.
No, what's gross is the fact that they didn't let me use my frequent flyer miles.
I just want to pet the bunny. Like, I know that nobody that's
I would say
watching this
Blackout
can
Days,
see
but
the bunny,
if-
but I just want to look at the bunny.
if you get him out, you have to put him back because I had to chase him.
No bunny right now.
Oh my god, we need to focus on this podcast.
But
So, well,
this is why no one watches.
Well, I was just gonna say. So Larry had never heard of Detroit, and we were sitting there talking about
What?
most anticipated games
uh,
because of a segment we're gonna be talking about here in a little bit. But and we were talking about most anticipated games, and I mentioned one of the games I'm really anticipating,
One
but not
of,
my
yes.
most anticipated was Detroit. And he was like, "What? Do you go around and like try to help people like get their houses back from repossession?" I was like,
Damn.
"Oh wow!" But no, it's a
Oh,
really
that's
good game.
great.
And then like I showed him the trailer. He's like, "This is everything I want. This reminds me of like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls." I was like, "Oh look, Quantic Dream."
so
Larry.
do they have a release date yet, or
No.
expect-
2017.
Yeah. I was gonna
Okay,
say.
just 27. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Which I'm fine with.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
not only did not
Sorry.
only did The Last of Us 2 get announced, also the Uncharted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, another game you want to talk about that me and Joe haven't played any of the games in the series.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you guys haven't played either one.
Actually, rephrase that.
So-
I've played Uncharted. I'm about a little over halfway through. Not quite 3/4 of the way through, but I'm about halfway through Uncharted. I need to just sit down and kill it. But the problem
I
is,
find
I'm
it
also
funny
playing
he's
a lot
like
of other
acting
stuff
like,
right now.
listen, okay? I'm halfway into this game. Like, give me credit. And he at least did that much last year during Extra Life. So
I did.
it's like,
I haven't touched it
Yeah.
since Extra Life of last year.
Fair enough.
But there's been a lot
Great.
of really good stuff that came out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But great games. Uncharted, of course.
Mhm.
Really want to know, though, if my season pass counts. Because I was told that I would get a multiplayer DLC, a single-player DLC, which is why the entire reason that I bought the season pass.
I'm looking it up literally right now.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's what
Because
you're doing?
I was
Okay.
going to say,
I was gonna
'cause
say
that is literally
I'm
the
opening
only
it up
reason
now to see if I can look for it.
that I was told I get another single-player campaign. And I'm like, well, sweet. And I was like, is Nathan Drake in it? And now I suppose I have my answer. That it doesn't appear that he will be in it.
I do. It does
As
not
a main
l-
character, at least.
He's definitely not the main character. The article I read said that that 4 is Drake's end,
Which I
which
expected.
apparently I haven't played it, but it's one of those where they felt that if they would have brought him back, it would completely just like not have a good feeling.
For sure, which is fine. I'm okay
Because
with that.
they don't want to like force it to bring him back, which I'm down with that. It's their baby. If they feel like it being, I don't know. I'm one of those people where I would rather a show get canceled before it becomes terrible. I would rather a game
Yeah,
series.
fine. Yeah,
end
yeah. No, that's
on
the
the
same
perfect
reason why,
way.
like,
Yeah.
to be honest, well, damn it, I can't. Mass Effect, if either one of you.
I know enough about Mass
Okay.
Effect that you can ruin it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
Okay.
I was gonna say Mass Effect. I have not. I've played 1, and I've played the multiplayer on 3.
But
I've
you
watched
watched Adrian- okay.
play 1, 2, and 3.
And you're okay.
What is the Explorers Pack? Is that what they call the season pass?
That's what they. That's their multiplayer shit.
Okay, well, it says if you picked up Uncharted 4 Digital Deluxe Edition or the Explorers Pack, you'll get Uncharted Lost Legacy as a download at launch.
There you go.
Yay! Woo! So, good. Because I was going to say that's the one thing that I was like, I bought Uncharted 4 and the season pass after the fact when I found out that I would get something for
Right.
single player. Because I was... Biggest thing about Uncharted, I don't play multiplayer on Uncharted, really.
Yeah,
And-
everybody I know is either really big into the multiplayer or they just like.
I'll be honest, I had week 1, crash. I'm just like,
But
I don't give a shit, I'm done.
Yeah.
Which, it's a week... It's, again, week 1... Expected to have bugs, but I mean, I couldn't even get through a whole game, really.
Yeah.
I got through, I think, 1 or 2 whole games, and I said, fuck this. I'm done with my server crashing. I'm not getting anything. I didn't care for the multiplayer. As much as I love Uncharted, I don't like multiplayer on that. Which is weird, because The Last of Us, I really enjoyed the multiplayer. But anyway, that's beside the fact. Where was I going? I was going somewhere with the... that it looks like Chloe, who is one of the big characters in 2 and makes a brief appearance in 3, and then Nadine, who shows up in 4, are the 2 main characters.
Correct.
So that'll be interesting. I was talking about Mass Effect. So like that's why I was okay with where Mass Effect 3 ended. I'm kind of mad because I felt like my choice didn't matter overall.
Yeah.
But they at least made a definitive end for Commander Shepard,
Correct.
which was their goal. They wanted to make a trilogy.
Right. Which
I'm okay with.
I fully get. And I will say, everything I've seen on Andromeda, I'm really liking the...
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm really liking the way that
Yes.
it's going. My only thing is...
I heard there's supposed to be more female aliens, which also makes me super happy because, no offense, the selection not super exciting.
So, on your ship,
romance.
there's 4 different females that start out on your ship.
That's nice.
One of which is a Krogan. So I don't know if she has quads.
Interesting.
Like as soon as Adrian mentioned there was a female Krogan on your ship, I was like, she got quads. she like a manly Krogan, but like female. But yeah, no. So yeah, I don't know if all of them are going to be romanceable, but apparently starting right off the bat, you have 4 females on your ship,
which is nice. Because I don't know. I always enjoy the romances in BioWare.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Age, I'm just a player. I'm just like, hey, what's up? And then
I am, but oh my god, Morgan.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Morgan is by far my favorite, but Liliana is always the other one.
Liliana's got that
I
accent
like
that just...
well, the accent, and then when she sings, I'm just like...
Yeah.
But, going back to Mass Effect, like, I was like, I really like Liara, but I'm also just going to... Like, Liara was my go-to, whereas Dragon Age, I was just like, that's a girl. I'm going to go talk to her.
She has a vagina.
Pretty much. I mean, I'll be honest, Dragon Age, I'm just like... Everybody is gonna love me.
That's how it was in Fable, and then I contracted a lot of STDs.
Which I guess difference between the Dragon Age 2 versus like Dragon Age versus Mass Effect. I guess it was more so just because in Mass Effect you could be friendly with somebody and them not assume that you wanted to have sex with them.
True.
Whereas in Dragon Age, the way that it was framed, if you were nice to anybody, they were like, oh, I want to sleep with you. And then they'd get mad at you if you said no.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no, I like this person. They're just like, well, fuck you then, I hate you. And I'm just like...
okay.
So part of it was because of the way Dragon Age was framed versus Mass Effect. Mass Effect, you could actually be like, hey, I like you, but not in that way.
Yeah.
And then it was cool.
Yeah.
And then you'd still be able to talk to that character and have interactions, whereas Dragon Age less so.
True.
So maybe that's why I changed my play style in between the two. But Liara. When I met the Liara cosplayer at Gen Con, I was so happy. I don't know if I ever told you about that. I met a Commander Shepard and a Liara.
Nice.
And I was like, yes!
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But I was super excited when I met her because I was just like, yeah, you're my favorite in the game. Even though you have no clue who I am, let me get my picture with you.
You don't know who I am, but I know who you are.
Hey, it was my first Gen Con, so that was the other thing, too.
Well, okay.
I mean, I was already like...
You're already starstruck with all the cosplayers and just everything in general.
Yes.
With Gen Con.
Yes. But then I also had the extra, like... I got to meet somebody that was cosplaying one of my favorite characters, so it's just like... Yay.
True. I'm trying to remember. I've basically just been doing nothing but playing Final Fantasy.
Gotcha. I want you to talk about it, but I don't want you to run anything. Can you talk about it?
I can talk about it without ruining anything.
Because I'm super excited, because I really want to play it.
So here's
the cat.
Here's my thing.
There's a cat! Best game.
Okay.
2016.
So... okay. Here's my thing. I am confident in saying it is the best JRPG I've played in a while.
Cool. Can I ask a quick question?
Uh-oh.
Kingsglaive, where does that fall?
Okay, so I bought the game.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized you have to watch an anime and a movie, then you can play the game.
Okay, so you want to do those things before?
Correct.
Okay. So you know kind of where everything is.
I saw online everybody said to watch Brotherhood, then watch Kingsglaive, then play Final Fantasy 15. I watched Brotherhood, watched Kingsglaive, and then I realized it's probably better off if you do Kingsglaive first.
Then Brotherhood?
Continuity-wise. Because Brotherhood... Okay, so Brotherhood was released first, but chronologically comes second.
Okay, so Kingsglaive...
So I would watch Kingsglaive, then watch all 5 episodes of Brotherhood, then Final Fantasy 15. Now, Kingsglaive... so the thing with Kingsglaive is, though... what's the best way to describe this? So,
Well, I mean, I was just kind of wondering where it was at. Like, if you need to watch that before, or, you know...
Well, okay, so Kingsglaive starts before 15.
Mm-hmm.
but 3/4 of the movie take place between chapters 1 and 2
Gotcha.
of the game. So it starts before the movie, but this happens before this. But you don't really... There's not really any spoilers.
Okay.
Okay. I guess just to be safe, spoiler alert. Do you know the storyline for Final Fantasy 15?
No.
You don't know anything about it?
No, I watched like one brief little like announcement, and then I was like, "Hey, these graphics look nice. I like Final Fantasy games."
So you have no idea what the game's about?
Nope.
Okay, so you're going into a blind, so I guess there is kind of a spoiler for you.
Fair enough.
So make sure you watch Kingsglaive first, then Brotherhood, then play 15.
Gotcha.
But just know that when something happens something's going to happen in the game, and you're just going to see snippets of those scenes from Kingsglaive. So I guess it's kind of a spoiler because...
Kind of, but not really.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, it's fucking amazing. It starts off... You have to... I mean, it starts off kind of weird because, you have to push your car a half a mile. Because it starts off with your car's broken down.
Yep, that's what I
heard. You gotta push it, and then you gotta get it fixed and stuff like that. But I think the thing that makes Final Fantasy 15 so amazing to me is... like
Chocobos.
The chocobos are awesome. Chocobos are awesome.
I love chocobos.
There's nothing.
My Patronus is a Pokejo.
Your Patronus is a chocobo?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Beautiful.
I said a Pokejo, but
Pokejo.
Pokejo.
my Patronus is a Chocobo.
Long story short, the thing that I think makes me like Final Fantasy 15 so much is the fact of the way that it's designed. It's a very it's very over the top Final Fantasy, but it's you do a lot of everyday stuff.
Gotcha.
So all of the 4 characters in your party, you guys look like a fucking 90s boy band. 100%. You guys are a fucking boy band. But as you progress through the story, it opens up with you pushing your car to an area to get fixed. Then there's there's an entire quest where you're walking on a dock and you run into a cat that's hungry. So you got to go fish to get the cat food. But then the cat doesn't like that fish because it wants it prepared a certain way because it's a really picky eater. So then you have to find a chef that knows exactly how this cat likes his fish prepared, so that way you can make cat food so you can then feed the fish or feed the cat. So it's all just mundane stuff, but it makes it feel really awesome to do. So I don't know. It's also the fact that I've liked Final Fantasy stuff. I think the last Final Fantasy game I was just obsessed over was core game. I would say 7, core numbered game.
Sure.
But the last game I felt oh my god, I fucking love this game was Crisis Core, which again was basically 7.5, but it's a prequel to 7 because you play Zack before it. Spoiler alert, stuff happens in 7 with Zack. Anyway, but it's a phenomenal game, but it feels like, I don't know, the best way to describe it is it feels like a buddy road trip movie mixed with Crisis Core with the combat of Kingdom Hearts.
Fair enough.
It's such a good game all around. The anime is so good. The movie is so good. By the way, I have no idea how in the hell the movie only has a 35 on Metacritic.
Yeah,
it makes no sense to me. And it's got a really good voice act. They've got Aaron Paul's in it, Lena Headey's in it, Sean Bean's in it. It's got really good, great voice actors. My only thing is I wish that they would have been able to get those voice actors for the game as well. So, when you get used to hearing certain people's voices in the movie and the anime...
Yeah.
And then you go to the game, and it's a completely different voice. Well, I take it back. I think the anime... I think Brotherhood, they use the voice actors from 15. Kingsglaive is where the voice actors are different. But Kingsglaive, the main characters, you really don't see too often. It's mostly what is her name? Lena Freya and the King that are in that you talk to and hear in 15. Most of the other characters in Kingsglaive are just again, I'm only 20 hours into Final Fantasy, so I've not come anywhere near scratching the surface of all the characters you run into. So you may run into more people later on, but from what I'm seeing, they're like, yeah, there's only a few characters that are between both of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's definitely one I'm interested in. I want to see more of. I'm really getting excited, though. I am definitely going to go through and play Mafia 3 now that I have it.
Yeah, which Mafia 3, so fucking good. Oh my god.
Yeah, kind of sad I got to restart, but I mean, overall, I'll actually be able to listen to
dialogue and stuff like that. Yeah,
and won't be distracted by other things and all that shit. But yeah, I'm really excited to start that one up.
Mafia 3 is really good. I don't know. I'm one of those people where with Mafia style games, or just I don't know. Maybe it's open world games in general. I'm more into the whole like Italian mafia thing. So like with Grand Theft Auto, like Mafia 3. I know I'm gonna watch 91 Days. Give me a break. But I mean, like with GTA, like I was more drawn to Mafia 3, or not Mafia 3, GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories and stuff like that, where it deals more with you being an Italian mafioso and all this other stuff. But like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed GTA 4. I really love GTA 5 and stuff like that. But there's something about the storyline that just always draws me in.
4 was lacking for me.
Yeah. So with Mafia, I loved Mafia 2. Like, I loved Mafia 2 from beginning to end. The story's so engrossing and everything like that. And then Mafia 3, they were coming out and they were like, oh, we're kind of like ditching the whole Italian mob thing and we're doing like this black mob in New Orleans. I was like, I don't know. They kill it.
Absolutely.
The story is great. The acting is incredible. The writing's overall, Mafia 3 has been really good, and I don't understand it because most of the critics are panning it, or not panning it, but going on and on about how Mafia 2 was so much better and Mafia 3 just does not live up to the hype. But I didn't really think that there was too much hype going into Mafia 3, so therefore I don't feel cheated, or not cheated, but I don't feel like it underperformed. I feel like it performed exactly how I was expecting it to. Or I think outperformed than I expected it.
Yeah,
so.
No, same. I feel like it kind of, in my mind, it kind of snuck up. It just was like, I'm here, and I was like,
yeah, it was just like Mafia. Oh shit. Well, I gotta move these bills around so I have money to buy this.
Yeah, and I mean, I love to. I will say the biggest issue I had was when you lose your shit.
Agreed.
You know, I was just like,
agreed.
I built all this shit up, and now I got to start over. Like, I mean, I got really kind of pissy at that.
With my thing is, I wish I would have realized when that was coming up. Because if you would have invested all of your money into vehicle upgrades, you got to keep all your vehicle upgrades.
Which is what I did, actually, mostly, without knowing that was coming
I didn't do any vehicle upgrades whatsoever up to that point. I just did the base stuff that you for the missions and stuff.
The cars were one of my biggest things. It's the weirdest thing. I don't like cars like... I don't like real cars. I like fake cars in games.
100%.
I can't figure it out. I like
Speaking
customizing.
of which, like that's why I was thinking about picking up Forza Horizon 3. Just because, like, I don't like cars. I don't like racing. But I don't know why. For some reason, the Fast and Furious movies are always amazing. And a lot of racing games are fucking incredible. Like, I'm just
was gonna say,
okay, car.
Yeah, usually I don't like racing games, but I do like customizing the cars.
Yeah,
I like making my car. I like making it my own. So that's why I spent a lot of time in Mafia messing with the cars, because I was like, I want this, and I want this,
and I will say one thing
this.
that I do like with Mafia 3 is it doesn't feel as linear as Mafia 2. Because with Mafia 2, it's a lot of like, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this. With Mafia 3, it plays kind of more like a GTA, but not. Like there's a lot of like side missions and extra stuff that you do on the side instead of having to just story.
Gotcha.
Which is great. But that's also one of the things I really like with Final Fantasy 15 is the way the open world is done. It's just it's so good.
Yeah.
What?
Which I'm looking forward to that, doing another open world for Final Fantasy, and then really looking forward to replaying Skyrim, and I'm so excited.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the Hearthfire, building your house.
Yeah. Hearthfire.
Yeah.
I was about to say no. Hearthstone. Wait.
Yep. Well, that's initially what I said. I was talking to Shannon. I was like, Hearthstone. No. Hearth. Something. Help me. And he's like,
it came out right around the same time as Hearthstone, which is so confusing.
Yep. Which is why I was confused and why I still sometimes get them confused. But yeah, no, I'm so excited to build my own house.
It's a blast. You build your own house, and then you can adopt a random kid, and then like people come and attack your house and steal your kid, and it's great. I love it.
See, that was one of my things. Like, I got married in Skyrim, and I was like, why can't I have a kid or get a house?
Why can't we do like a little Sims thing where we both get under the covers and then like it kind of blurs out the bed for a little bit and you see some movement and then you come out and then pop wisecrackers.
Yeah, but
what?
I really. Hi.
You keep looking like you wanted to jump in.
I'm just trying to find a point where I can jump in.
Yeah.
I'm on GameStop's website looking through upcoming games, stuff that's not necessarily being talked about in the news. They're releasing a Pocket SNES.
Oh.
A Pocket SNES?
Yeah.
That uses cartridges?
I don't know if it does or not, but it's a Pocket NES. It's 4.5-inch screen.
NES or SNES?
SNES, sorry.
Okay.
Has a 4.5-inch screen with a 12-hour battery life.
That'll
Two
be fun.
Nintendos I'm psyched for.
No joke. And then apparently, exactly 1 week before my birthday, they're releasing a Berserk video game for PS4.
Yeah.
Did not know anything about that.
Yes, I did.
So now I need to hurry up and finish Berserk so I can buy that.
Sugar biscuits are so good.
They are.
Oh my god, they're releasing another. Dude, I don't want to buy this. I'm thinking about picking up Final Fantasy 14 as an MMO. Just because, first of all,
I mean,
if it's anything like 15, I know it's a completely different story and all that.
Right.
My point being, definitely worth it. Or looks like it's worth it. But there's a new expansion coming out called Stormblood.
here's my thing. It is $15 a month to play.
The other thing is, did anybody, because of the fact I think this got really kind of like overlooked because of all the other hype going on right now, did anybody find out about Bulletstorm?
Oh god, yeah.
Being remade. It's literally called the Full Clip Edition, and you can play as Duke Nukem in it.
Duke Nukem's a playable character with John St. John doing the voice.
That was one of those games that I don't think you guys really played, Bulletstorm. It is probably one of the funniest games I've ever played.
It is definitely a tribute to the old school Duke Nukem games. It plays like Duke Nukem Forever should have.
Yes, but it's so great because there's literally one point, like the entire game, the characters are over the top, like the voice actors are so over the top, where like there's one point where they're sitting there and like all of the, I can't remember what it is, it's like, it wasn't like creatures, like I think it's just people like went crazy and are taking over, trying to take over, but like anyway, these people are running at you and shooting at you, whatever they are, creatures, whatever, and you're getting overrun. So one of the guys is like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? And the guy's like, well, I got an idea, and they bring this giant like fossilized T-Rex back to life, and it has lasers on its head, and it's just like blowing shit up. So like you're running around and like you have a laser that you can shine at things, and then the T-Rex just shoots missiles at it. Well, at the end of the mission, spoiler, it gets through and gets killed. That's why you can't carry it through the rest of the game. But anyway, when he dies, the main character's sitting there and he's like, no, no. And then his friend's like, it's okay. Like, what's wrong? And he's like, I named him Waggleton P. Tallylacker III. And I never got the chance to tell him, you will be avenged. And then, like, he goes into, like, this rampage mode, and you, like, kill all the remaining bad guys. And at the end of the game, you're sitting there, and you're in this room, and you're trying to find a way to escape. So you're running, and you find out a way to escape, and you're, like, going through all of these, air ducts and like all this stuff, and the main guy's like, I think our luck's finally turning around, like we're finally gonna like have some good luck.
Spoiler alert.
And he runs into this room and he's like, oh yeah, and the door closes behind you and it locks and you realize you're back in the exact same room, and he just goes, oh fuck, what the fuck. Like you have to, it literally, like, it says like mission, escape the room. You get out and you run into the room and it says mission completed. Next objective, escape the room again. It's just such a great... He's straight up just like, oh, fuck!
Yeah.
But I'm excited that they're remaking it.
I
want a sequel, because it ends on such a big cliffhanger, and then apparently it sold so bad, they said they were not going to do a sequel. So now that they're remastering it, I'm hoping this sells well.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was
along with Darksiders, that's another game that they remastered the first two, and said they're not going to make a third one unless these two sell really well. So I'm hoping they do. But I'm one of those people that was like, I can't wait to play this game, and I never did.
Oh, another game they got announced was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. One thing I do find interesting, did you notice? I'm a
oh my god, we haven't even got to the Game Awards yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit pissed off.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
I'm getting tired.
Me too.
I'm a little bit pissed off.
I gotta go to school tomorrow. Yeah.
The thing with Marvel vs. Capcom is like you played Marvel vs. Capcom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was your favorite team to play? Like your three characters. What? Click.
Well, Deadpool, obviously.
Okay.
Pretty sure I had Spider-Man in there. I don't think I played any like Capcom people. I think it was all Marvel. And then, no, there was one dude in there. I can't remember names.
Okay.
I could tell you, like, if I saw the characters,
some
I
of
could
my
be like,
favorite
that's who it
teams
was.
were like Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, great, well-rounded.
The dog.
Okami. Yeah.
That was my team.
He's really good. Yeah.
Continue though.
Here's my problem with the new Marvel vs. Capcom is they're trying to make it as relevant as possible. Therefore, MCU.
Yeah.
So, no X-Men characters. No, Deadpool's not going to be in it because he's not MCU. There's no Wolverine in it because he's not MCU and stuff like that, which is a little sad. I mean, I get why they're doing it, but it still kind of sucks. But I don't know. Maybe by them like not including those characters, maybe it'll help me, like venture out of my comfort zone a little bit playing that game. But
so are they going to let Spidey be in it? Since he's MCU
well, I mean,
now? That's what I'm saying.
Spider-Man's MCU now.
Yeah,
so
I know
Spider-Man's
he
probably
is.
going
I'm
to be
just
in it.
asking if they're... I don't know if they're sticking with like just the Avengers characters, or if they're going to like let like...
all they've said
Black
is MCU.
Panther going to be in it. Like
all they said was MCU.
Because I think it'd be badass if they put Black Panther in it.
You have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity, and then to celebrate that coming out in March, they're doing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
That is incorrect.
Huh?
That is incorrect.
What do you mean that is incorrect?
You can literally right now go and play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on PS4. It launched the same day.
Oh!
That's why I told you it's $25. It's not launching on Xbox One and PC until March. That's why it was announced the PlayStation Experience it's a timed exclusive.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's literally there right now. You can download and play it.
So it's on PS4. So I'm gonna have to buy that on PS4. I love you, honey. Anyway, yeah, no, I think that's basically it on the way of announcements. Right? I mean, there was a bunch of new trailers. Obviously, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Neo. Resident Evil 7 has a new demo.
Ni no Kuni 2.
Ni no Kuni 2. Little faggot's happy over there. But no, I will also say, so we were talking, since Corey hasn't been able to be here for any of the podcasts recently.
We gave him the Meg Turney and kicked him the fuck out. Oh, no.
No. They'd be more closer defined as, like, Meg Griffin.
Ha! What's that bitch's name?
But
I'm tired of you guys. Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you 2 words. And they said the voice actress' name, and she's like, I'll be good.
yeah. No, anyway, no, so,
I'm hoping Corey will be back soon.
yes, hopefully Corey will be back. Well, it's just because with the holiday season, he can't get the time off work. So, we've kind of decided to push off the 2 movies and game that we were supposed to be discussing and stuff like that till January. So, because it's the holiday season, we've kind of made an executive decision. We're going to do the 2 best Christmas movies of all time, Die Hard and The Ref.
Anyone that says different, I will fucking cut you.
And then we haven't really decided on a video game yet. We might as well do. Does Dead Rising 4 have co-op?
I don't know. So, you know, they said it did, and then they said it didn't, then they said, okay, it does, but it's not, it's its own thing, so it's not co-op, but it's got a co-op mode, but you can play the whole game together with your friends, but then it's not co-op.
You mean No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I don't fucking know what it is. Like, they were, I don't know.
Is it Dead Rising 4 as presented by Hello Games?
Probably. Well, I mean, you know, they had to get the base game done, so they outsourced the co-op part. Just like Warner Brothers
it's
likes
be
to
a
do.
different experience.
For each player.
That's one thing that, like, I am going to repeat this story, and I know I just told it to everybody, but no one on the podcast actually heard it. So, the lawsuit against Hello Games was dropped by the judge because he said that No Man's Sky, in the trailer, stated that it was going to be a different experience for every user. So there was not false advertisement. It was just that what they showed off could have been one possibility.
I was waiting for that to just...
I cannot wait to watch this episode just so I can see a hand just
kind of
pick up a can and like walk out. Dude, that actually is really good. What's this one called? Livewire?
Livewire.
Oh my god, I saw the greatest thing in the world. It was a meme about LimeWire, and it literally said, today's kids will never know what it was like to give your computer AIDS just for free music.
Oh, it's so great, because
So true.
Alina had the exact same mentality you did when it comes to downloading. I want this song, and it looks like it's a smaller file size. Download a 2 kilobyte MP3.
Yeah, I was young back then. I learned my lesson.
Yeah. Still no excuse.
Now
Anyway.
I come over and I just leave a flash drive, and it just happens to have free content on it. I don't know how it gets on there.
What were you saying?
Check my browser history. I've never been on a torrent site. Not that I would know what a torrent is.
Allegedly.
Never. Yep. I was actually gonna say you should finish the rest of the story, but I guess
I
you
did,
kind of went
didn't I?
through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I just think that's ridiculous.
I mean, just that the judge dropped the charges, but yeah.
I just think it's ridiculous that, like, if that is the case, they just set this big-ass precedent for, like, false advertisement.
Do you want to hand me that pen over there? Sorry.
Like, I just want to go through and, like, have, like, this incredible, like, CGI, like, trailer that looks like a video game that is 100%, like, the most realistic human actual looking game ever, and then release like an 8-bit game, but in the trailer it says like, oh, it's user generated, so like this may not be your experience, and then just be like, there we go, and everybody's like, this is not at all what I thought I was buying, and then I'd be like, well, then like, No Man's Sky did it, I did it. Thank you. Set precedent.
Oh yeah. But yes.
But
Yes.
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 Oh,
Yes.
Steven Yeun got married today.
Aw. Maggie? No, I'm kidding.
I'll find you.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the awards.
People get mad when I say that. I need
Yeah.
ice before we move on to the awards.
Hey, if you're getting ice, give me ice.
Eat my asshole.
Yeah.
Never go
not. Well,
So
sometimes okay to go ass to mouth. Dude, that's the next immediate line. God. Clerks 2 is such a great fucking movie. Anyway, sorry.
I getting tired.
You're getting tired? Yeah.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be
Shouldn't take too long.
I mean, it's 3 pages of stuff, but it's
Gotcha.
but I mean, it's
Well, we can do like half and half if we need to, or
it's
whatever.
also formatted in a way that makes it look longer than it really is. Just like my penis.
Oh.
Get it? Because it makes it look longer than it really is. So, apparently this podcast is brought to you by Pepsi and Livewire. Because that's all that's keeping us awake right now.
Livewire is Pepsi. Trick question. Lemmy is God.
That's in the bucket, too.
My favorite, you know what my favorite line about that movie is? I gotta say this real quick while you're pouring that Pepsi, because I was gonna say this earlier while we were sitting in the car. So many people talk about like how they don't like Adam Sandler, and they're like Adam Sandler's best, and I'm one of these people. Adam Sandler's best movies were like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, and I always forget fucking Airheads. And my favorite line in that entire movie is Adam Sandler, where they're sitting there and. So I know you haven't seen this movie. Very quickly, the entire point of this movie is like a hair band from the '80s. Goes through and has a demo, and they want to get played on the radio. The radio station says, we're not going to play you because you're not signed to a label. So they take like squirt guns that look like actual like machine guns and take the entire radio station hostage until they will play their single on the air. It's literally what the entire movie is. But it spirals out of control quick. It's Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, Adam Sandler, and then a bunch of other people. Chris Farley.
Yeah.
But anywho, there's this one
Rob
point
Zombie.
where the Rob Zombie's in it. The DJ at the radio station is sitting there, and he's like, "Fine, I'll play your thing." And he's sitting there, and he's like, "Okay, I need to know he says, "I need to give you guys an introduction. What's your name?" And Adam Sandler's sitting there, and he goes, "Oh, well, I'm Pip." And then the guy just goes, the band name." And Adam Sandler like is in the background. He's just like, "Oh." But like he's just in the background the whole scene. Like you don't realize he's there until he just goes, "Well, I'm Pip." And they're like,
Right.
The band name.
What's your band name? The Lone Rangers.
Really? The Lone Rangers? What's wrong with that, man? Well, there's 3 of you. You're not exactly alone.
Anyway,
Maybe there's so many great lines in it, but continue.
Anyway, so Game Awards was this last week. A lot of really good games were up for award. There are other games that I think should have been up in categories that weren't. So, just kind of like a little bit of a discussion. So, let's take each category by itself, kind of discuss, and then see what we think about the results. So,
Gotcha.
Best multiplayer game. What do you think should be on there?
You got a
I'm gonna be
list kind of we
honest.
can choose from, or
Well, no, I'm like what did you guys think should be on there, and then we'll see what was actually on there and what actually won.
Play anything multiplayer really, so I don't know. What was the cutoff is the other question.
So this is from December of last year until November of this year.
Gotcha.
See, that's the other problem is the fact of like anything I would say right now didn't come out in that point.
Best multiplayer game that came out in 2016.
Okay, because then I would say probably Titanfall 2, which should be on there, and Battlefield 1
Yeah.
will probably be on there.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1. I'd argue
Division.
Siege.
Do you consider Division multiplayer?
I do.
I mean, it's an MMO, isn't it?
Yeah. I would consider multiplayer.
I would argue multiplayer over MMO.
Now, do expansions count?
Depends.
Like Taken King?
Taken King would be
I don't know if that's considered Division. Would it be
probably
Destiny,
put
which
that
was
in
last
MMO.
year, or
no. What was
that's not MMO
what's
because it
after
is
Taken
instanced.
King?
Oh, that's what I meant. Iron
Throne.
Rise of Iron.
Yeah. I would put Rise of Iron on there. Rise of Iron was really good.
Because again, I
especially
would
since it
consider
also
that
added
MMO
a bunch of
since it's
features to
instanced.
Destiny that people have been wanting since day one.
And
now
again,
we're
this
getting
game
on the
didn't-
last expansion before Destiny 2.
This game didn't get sued.
Yeah,
Like
I
No
don't know
Man's
how
Sky.
that worked. Anyway, Other games that people put on there,
ESO.
Gears 4,
Oh yeah, Gears 4.
which I completely overlooked.
I don't think ESO really had any releases this year.
Some game I had never heard of called Overcooked. Have you guys heard anything
So I
about
thought you were going to say Overwatch, and I was like,
thinking
holy
Overwatch.
fuck, Overwatch!
I know.
Yeah.
That's the one I was shocked you guys haven't mentioned
God,
yet.
dude, like I said, I don't play multiplayer games,
Well-
so like...
I liked it, but not.
I love
I feel like
Overwatch.
it did not live up to my expectations.
Yeah.
I agree and I disagree. I agree and disagree both, because it is exactly what I want out of a... It, in my opinion... What I love about Blizzard is they are a company that goes through and they take... Like, I'm not trying to make Blizzard sound bad. They take games that are... like, genres that are already done. Like, they're not, like, original as far as genres go, but they make them the way they should be. Like, I mean, obviously we have, like, Team Fortress 2. We have all the... Which I love Team Fortress 2. But we've got, you know... FPS is not a new thing, but they take it and make it perfection.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. You know, MMOs were around already before World of Warcraft, but they made the perfect MMO.
Yeah.
Dungeon crawlers.
Dungeon
like,
crawlers were around. Roguelike dungeon crawlers. And
Yeah,
Diablo
RTS
is like
was
boom.
around. StarCraft.
StarCraft.
Sure.
I mean, they literally take what other people have already done. I mean, Magic the Gathering's been around, but in my opinion, I'm sorry, I love Hearthstone. I think that they made it, and I'm not saying again I don't like Magic, but I think that they took it and perfected things. Which is one reason why I do think that, yeah, Overwatch lived up to my expectations. My only downside is I wanted a story. But
Agreed.
again,
I'll
they
give you
are
that.
hitting
See,
that
there's
in
a lot
other mediums.
of lore. There is a lot of
I know.
freaking lore for that game, and it's insane.
But that's
See,
the thing is
that's
I want to
what
know all that lore.
Yeah,
Because they hint at all the lore and they give you like little pieces,
Right.
but I want the whole thing.
See, that's what gets me. That I feel like it was lacking in the sense of I wanted some sort of campaign or something to tell me about this lore.
I will
outside.
say-
I don't want outside media to tell me about
I
this.
will say,
I agree
I
again
will-
on that, and I disagree
there-
because I am excited about the movie. They're supposed to be making like a straight it's not like a theater movie; it's an online movie.
yeah,
But you've got all the short films that they've
Which
done,
I will say,
which were all great. The
Blizzard
comics
is
are
the
great.
fucking king of cutscenes. My God.
Yeah. Which, can I ask that question? I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Like, I loved Warcraft. I loved that fucking movie.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a great movie.
Okay, I don't care what anyone else
Yeah,
says.
no,
But my
fully
only
agree.
thing is, when they make cutscenes for games and shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
why don't you just like take a fucking 2-hour cutscene and just make that your movie?
That makes sense. That'd be really expensive though.
I agree, but at the same time,
But
I'm just like,
They're
look at how much they spent to make Warcraft
True.
and how many years they spent. I'm like, you guys do this shit all the time for like, you know, when Legion came out. That opening fucking scene of Legion, I was like, holy shit, that was great.
Yeah.
All of the short films they've done for Overwatch are great. I'm like, just make like a 2-hour Overwatch cutscene and just
That's
take
your
my
movie.
money.
Yeah. Agreed. I will say, your whole thing with Overwatch, where you were wanting like a campaign with like a story and stuff like that.
I do want that.
That is my biggest thing with Rainbow Six Siege. I love that game to death. Don't get me wrong. It's
agree.
a fun game. I am one of
wanted
those
a
people.
story.
I played the ever loving shit out of Rainbow Six, Rainbow Six 2, and Rainbow Six 3
Yeah.
See,
because of that. Rainbow Six Vegas, I couldn't.
Rogue Spear.
I couldn't get. Well, it's Rainbow Six 2.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I
two-
knew.
two
I
is
only
Rogue
knew it
Spear.
as Rogue Spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, that's one thing I loved was playing that, and then also having like missions where it was like, which I mean, I guess you can set up terrorist hunts and stuff like that to play fully co-op, but it's just not the same as playing a storyline.
I
That's
loved
one
it
thing
when
I
it was
love.
okay,
I
here's
agree
your
with
mission,
that.
you need to go
but
and save, like,
the
these
interesting thing is
hostages.
that I went into that game.
I went into
playing-
that knowing it was going to be 100% multiplayer.
Yeah, I knew it
Well,
was
and,
going to
and
be.
I will say, I went into the same thing with Overwatch too.
See, Overwatch, I thought was going to have a little bit more. I had
gotcha.
expected a little bit more.
I got
Because I didn't get that, I felt like it was not up to my standards. Whereas Rainbow Six, I got it solely for the reason of multiplayer. And then also, I played Rainbow Six. I don't even remember now, and hated it. It was one of the
Probably Vegas.
Vegas
I was
ones.
gonna say
Yeah.
that.
I wasn't
You
too
don't
big on
like
the
Vegas
Vegas ones.
Absolutely
The
hated
Vegas
it.
ones were fun when you did like multiplayer, like where it was the terrorist hunt co-op online with your friends. That I had fun with. That's about it. I really didn't like the story that much.
Yeah, see, I
just-
played Vegas and said, "Bleh."
Yeah.
And so when
But,
I
like-
heard Rainbow Six was coming out with Siege, I was like, and then Shannon's like, no, dude, let me show you this game.
See,
And
what pisses
got
me
excited.
off is, did you see anything on Patriots?
Mm-mm.
I'll have to show you the video for Patriots. Because Patriots was what Rainbow Six was supposed to be. And it was like 20 minutes of gameplay footage from the first mission.
Gotcha.
I want that game. I want that game so fucking bad you have no fucking idea. But they canceled that because everything kept falling apart. And they were like, well, we got the multiplayer working. Let's just release the multiplayer as one game. And that's what became Rainbow Six Siege.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those, like they had this amazing storyline that was really cool. Basically, like, you were going up against this terrorist organization that was called the Patriots, where it was basically the gist of it is a group of extremists in the U.S. that were like
Domestic terrorists, basically.
yeah, domestic terrorists trying to make America great again, which is funny because just what's going on now. Anyway,
Yeah.
but it's just really, I don't know, the way the story was progressing and the gameplay footage that they showed off from what was it, E3 2013, 2014, maybe probably 2012.
I just wanted the original.
It looks so fucking great.
Talking
But
Patriots.
then they ended
right?
up skipping all.
Is that what you had said?
Dropping all that. What?
Patriots.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so best multiplayer game. The nominations were Battlefield 1, Gears of War 4, Overcooked, which is a game I had never heard of, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, and Titanfall 2. Winner was Overwatch for
Disagree.
best multiplayer game.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
personally-
okay with that.
Disagree.
I would say
100%.
either. I personally would have gone for Titanfall 2
Titanfall, absolutely.
or Siege.
Absolutely.
But I don't know.
I'm okay with that decision.
But I don't know.
For me, Overwatch gets dull. It gets boring. The same maps.
But I will
the
say,
same
I will say though, it
thing.
is
What
also
do you call Rainbow Six?
The realism is what gets me. I love the fact
I'll
that
give you that.
Done.
I love that.
I thought it was. I thought Rainbow Six was literally every other MMO just
Yeah.
reskinned.
If I fucking
It was
shoot
nothing
you
new.
with an entire clip, you should be dead. And so when I am Overwatch and I'm Lucio, who's not really supposed to do any damage, and I'm getting killed all the fucking time, I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Or if I'm supposed to be a tank, which I understand, fair enough. I'm supposed to be a tank. I'm not really supposed to get kills, but I just I don't know. It's not my kind of game.
I gotcha.
And I wanted more. I wanted a campaign or something like that to teach me about the characters, not necessarily this, these outside entities saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, go watch this or go do that" to
Right.
learn about the characters. But that was more my thing too.
I gotcha.
And I love Blizzard. Not saying anything against them. It's just it was like,
Well, I had the same argument with Destiny, because the entire story of Destiny is told through codexes that you have to go to Destiny.com to read.
Yep. Which is
Or DestinyTheGame.com, or whatever it is.
Which, to be honest, I
But-
still don't know what the fuck is going on in Destiny because
Yeah.
I don't read codexes and I don't go to Destiny.com. I literally just go and I'm like, oh, I get to shoot things.
Yeah.
Woo!
Which don't get me wrong.
Shoot.
Fun
Oh,
game,
yeah.
though.
No,
Fun
I
game,
absolutely love the fact that I can run around and shoot things.
But, anyway, so next category. So we also had best sport game or racing game.
We can probably just skip this category.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and tell us
exactly.
what one.
I was gonna say,
FIFA.
yeah.
That would be.
FIFA 17, Forza Horizon 3, MLB The Show 16, NBA 2K17, Pro Evolution Soccer 2017. Out of all the games on that list, I would more than likely play Forza Horizon 3 than anything else. Like we said earlier, I
don't give a shit
I like
about
fake cars,
those things.
but again, yeah, Forza
I was gonna
Horizon
say-
3 actually won it.
I was going
So-
to say that or
I'm glad
FIFA.
that it wasn't FIFA.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care.
I was expecting it to be FIFA just
I
because of
was
how
too.
many
That's
people
what I
I know
thought, too.
that are obsessed with FIFA.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I'm so
yeah,
tired of that game too.
Forza Horizon
I like
3 won
sports
it,
games.
so that was cool.
Interesting.
Best strategy game of the year.
Civ. Probably went to
Probably
Civ.
Civ.
I don't really play strategy games, but I
So,
went to Civ.
Fire Emblem? Does Fire Emblem count?
Some
Fire Emblem was on
some
there.
of these
Yeah.
I forgot about.
Fire Emblem? Does
I
that
forgot
count?
about Fire
Nominations.
Emblem.
Civ 6,
6, that's what I meant, not 5.
Fire Emblem Fates,
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
that won it. but
which
don't think
I
it
have
did.
to say, Fire Emblem Fates blew me away. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved.
Have you beaten it yet?
No.
I haven't beaten it. Okay, well, I just
I've-
wanted to know because I haven't beaten it yet.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of sitting around waiting for you and Corey, and then I totally forgot about it because I got distracted by other things. But
That's kind of how I am
Pokemon.
right now. Yeah. I'm
That's what distracted
Fire
me.
Emblem,
Yeah.
I want Fire Emblem to win. It probably
I-
didn't, but I want it to
Yeah, I
win.
know,
I
right?
agree.
Fire
I
Emblem
love Fire
Fates,
Emblem.
Banner Saga 2.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm like, some of these games, I'm like, I completely forgot these games.
I forgot that even came
Total
out.
War Warhammer, which
I could see that actually when it.
and I completely forgot about XCOM 2. And
It's a
looking
tough
at
one.
this list, I was like,
I want Fire Emblem
say
to win.
Fire Emblem, but
I
I
want-
don't know any of these could have won.
I think Civ has probably got it.
I'm just going with
but-
Fire Emblem just because I want
I
Fire Emblem.
want Fire
I
Emblem to
want
win.
Fire Emblem.
I want Fire Emblem
What
to
one?
win.
Civ 6 took it though.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
figured.
makes sense.
But
Oh, God,
Fire
Fire Emblem.
Emblem Fates.
I love.
I mean, I love the Fire Emblem.
I will
games.
say Awakening was better storyline, things like that.
I'll give you that, but the gameplay for Fates is
my
just
God, I gotta
Fates
wait
is-
5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
The gameplay is fantastic, but I have to say the way that they brought in like the kids and stuff like that, like it doesn't make as much sense in the Fates world that it did in Awakening.
I gotcha.
And that's what I really loved about Awakening, that I felt like, yay, this is a cohesive world.
Right.
Whereas it feels a little fragmented in Fates, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I love that you get to choose sides and shit like that. But yeah, no.
And I do
just-
like also
love-
that they released it as 2 separate games, and you play
3 separate
each,
games.
or 3 separate games, and you play each. Like, oh well, I would have
Each side,
chosen
yeah.
this. So you play a full game of each side. It's not just you make a couple decisions and it changes the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
No, I
a
love that
completely
too.
different game based on that one choice.
Which again,
So-
that's why I would really want it to win, because I
Yeah.
feel like there's so much more
yeah,
storyline based, everything like that. But I can understand strategy wise why someone would choose Civ over Fire Emblem, just because I mean Fire Emblem's not as big in America.
yeah, but Civ 6 is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense. I personally agree with you with Fire Emblem Fates, and you obviously with Fire
Yeah.
Emblem Fates. But yeah, Civ 6, it at least makes sense.
I'm glad it made the nomination though.
Agreed.
At least,
Fully
at
agree.
least that it was there.
Best family game.
So
The fuck is
obviously,
family?
like Lego Dimensions.
What the fuck is family games?
Lego Dimensions was not even
Batman?
nominated.
No,
Batman,
Lego Dimensions was
Lego
last
Batman.
year.
That's right.
That's why.
The Lego Batman.
Lego Batman
3?
was not even mentioned.
I don't know.
Lego
what that
Batman 3 didn't come out this year.
I can't
So
remember.
I know for a fact Skylanders Imagine was on there, Imagine X or whatever.
Yep.
You're
Imaginary.
obviously going to have,
is. Oh,
I think of games, whatever Mario games came out this year are going to be on there.
Not a single Mario game.
Okay,
Wow.
Mario Maker it was last year.
Yeah.
Kirby.
Nope.
Okay. Splatoon was last year. Trying to think of anything Nintendo
So the nominations
released.
were Dragon Quest Builders,
no, I could see that.
I want to
wouldn't-
play that.
I was gonna say I forgot
Minecraft
about that
Story
one.
Mode.
Lego Star Wars Force Awakens,
Oh, okay, I could see that.
Skylanders Imaginarium.
Imaginarium, that's what it's called.
I don't understand how in the hell I forgot about this game.
Isn't there the Lego Dimensions or whatever?
That was the year before. It was the 2000. They came out end of
Gotcha.
2015.
Gotcha.
Um,
Couldn't remember.
Ratchet and Clank. I completely forgot that came
I
out.
want that to win. I don't even give a shit. Fucking take my vote.
And Pokemon Go.
I'm sorry, I'm giving it to Ratchet and Clank. Pokemon Go, I loved. It was incredible for like a week, and then I realized like how
Pokemon-
much shit was missing, and
Yeah.
I just didn't care anymore.
Pokemon Go was probably the winner, but
I don't know.
I
It
disagree.
disappointed a lot of people too.
I guess that's true. But I disagree that it should even be on there.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't,
I
don't
think
like
Sun
that
and Moon
mobile
should be on
game.
there.
I don't feel like mobile games should be on. Which again, we've talked about.
I don't understand.
No.
I don't feel like mobile games should necessarily be in a video game type.
I disagree.
Yes and no.
The only reason why I say I disagree is what's so in that case, in that stance, then nothing for 3DS or PSP or Vita should ever be nominated because those are mobile platforms as well.
I feel
Difference
like
is it's just a different medium that everyone has as opposed to you have to go out and buy a console to have it. Like
Fair enough.
Mobile's mobile. It just brings it to more markets.
yeah.
fair enough, but
I see
I
what
feel
you're
like
saying.
Pokemon Go is not as involved as other games.
I agree. That's like saying like Candy Crush.
Yeah, like code, like any sort of that. There's just so much more coding and so much more that goes into.
I agree.
A game that goes on a
Especially
console.
especially since Pokemon Go was really a reskin of the other Niantic game.
It started with an I.
Shit.
I'm gonna say
Ingress.
Idar, but that's not right.
No.
Ingress.
Ingress.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree with that. I don't understand why Pokemon Sun and Moon aren't on there. Because that was November 18th. So that wasn't enough time. Why is Pokemon Sun and Moon not on there and Go's not?
Pokemon Sun and Moon were November 18th, so maybe November was the cutoff. Because it wasn't. Yeah. Well, because the nominations. Because I was thinking it was December because the awards show was December 1st.
Oh yeah, it would have been out before then.
But it would have had to have been out way before because of when the nominations were. So it would have been before. But yeah, no. So they're gonna be definitely next year. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, the award went to Pokemon Go.
That's what makes me mad, because it's like not as much coding went into that. Not as much. Not discounting work that people did or whatnot. It's just, I feel like in the sense when you're giving out video game awards, it should be based for ones that are, console or handheld system, like not cellular.
So anyway, 2016,
not App Store games.
Right.
Unless you're talking about like,
Brave Exvius or something like that.
Yeah, if you're doing something more involved, or I mean like.
But I mean, a video game is a video game, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I think it really cheapens.
I don't think it's necessarily the whole argument is a video game is a video game. I think it's the fact of I don't think Candy Crush should be up against games like.
Again, I agree, but my point is saying that mobile games should not be up is not the same as saying like. I would not put. I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't use the words mobile games. Because there are some mobile games that I do believe, like
which is why there is another category that is actually best mobile/handheld.
And I agree, but I'm saying like, I'm just saying you can't say the mobile in general. Like Sword Art Online Defragment is incredible. I'm technically in the beta on that one.
I haven't gotten to the beta yet, you fucker.
See, I feel like handheld should be a category, but not necessarily, and then mobile should be a separate category in my mind.
My thing is handheld's handheld. What makes a 3DS or a PSP different than a cell phone?
I'd say definitely the amount of coding that has to go into the games that you can play on them. Outside of, I guess,
so because of physically what someone has to type into a computer takes away from actual fun of a game.
Not necessarily.
Because if you want to talk, but my point is, you want to talk that, then like I mean, technically, like the original Mario Brothers took way less coding than like Mass Effect, so we should no longer count Mario Brothers because that game was such a tiny. Though. Not really. Look at Super Mario Maker. I mean, that game just came out, and that won a whole bunch of awards for what it could do, and that coding took nothing because it was literally Nintendo saying, here's our code. Take it.
Fair enough.
So, but I mean, to me, I think a game's a game. But I'm also the same person that spends $50 on an app because to me, a game is a game. If I'm going to spend $50 on a game, it doesn't bother me.
You only spent $50
Oh, no, I'm just referring to the fact of... But I'm just saying, and again, that's my opinion. I do respect your opinion.
Yeah, no, I just feel like mobile.
I respect your opinion. You have the right to be wrong. It's okay.
No, it's not even that. Like I fully respect. And I mean, outside Drake shares an opinion with most of the community. For me, a video game. It shouldn't matter what platform it's on. If it's a video game and I'm playing it,
casuals and hardcore alike, game is a game.
Yeah,
yeah. Which the only where I will give you that. Game is game or whatnot. When you get games like The Wolf Among Us, and
I mean, again, that's on mobile platforms.
That's what I was about to say. That like I would absolutely be okay if they said The Wolf Among Us was on that list, for the reason that it is. If they said it was on a handheld or mobile, like say if it wasn't on these other platforms, but I mean because that's a beautiful, beautiful game.
Yeah,
but I just feel like Pokemon Go in comparison to what those others offered.
And again, I'm not disagreeing that Pokemon Go should not be on that list.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm saying the platform of mobile should not be ruled out. I still consider Pokemon Go a video game. I still consider Candy Crush a video game. I don't feel like those are award-winning games, is my point. Like, I don't think they should be up for awards, but yes, they are video games.
Right. Anyway, best fighting game. 2016.
Mortal Kombat X.
Definitely.
Mortal Kombat X is not on there.
See, that's why I need to find out what the cutoff is, because this is fucked up.
Killer Instinct Season 3.
Okay.
I was so disappointed in those.
King of Fighters 14.
Don't
even know what that is.
Pokken Tournament.
Oh, that's mine.
And
I bet that one won.
Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5 won, and Pokken Tournament is my what should have. If it was me, Pokken Tournament's what should win. I bet Street Fighter's what won.
Mine's
Fighter.
reverse.
Yeah, I was
wanna-
gonna say Street Fighter 5-1.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I just wanted to be
but
different.
I loved Pokken Tournament.
Best RPG.
Pokemon's not on this list.
No.
Final Fantasy can't be on the list.
Nope.
Is Witcher.
Witcher can't be on the list technically.
Well, I was going to say there were expansions, though, depending on where
he
they
is
cut off
correct
us.
on that. Is it on the list?
Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine is on there.
Fucking Blood and Wine.
Well,
It's
we already know it
beautiful.
won because it won last year.
I love Blood
If
and
it
Wine.
won 2
though.
years in a row, that's pretty cheap. But
There's
at the same
a
time,
lot
like
of good
that
RPGs
game,
that came out this year,
I
though.
Hold
gotta
on.
If I can jump in, Blood and Wine though was amazing because
Yeah,
it
I'm
takes
not
you
saying
to
it's
no,
not.
but it takes you to a whole different area.
Yeah.
That was something that blew my mind.
It's
That I
like
was
the
like,
Shivering Isles, but bigger.
Yeah, and again,
yes,
that makes
and that's
like,
what made me super excited when I got the chance
Yeah.
to go to a different place.
I would go as far as putting Fates on there, or is that literally?
I
kept
agree.
As a strategy, is it only strategy?
I agree.
'Cause that's an
Fate
RPG.
should be on there.
And
It
it's
is
not.
It is
though.
listed as strategy only.
It is listed as a strategy. So I mean, I
Skyrim's-
personally agree. Fate should be on there for RPG as well.
Fallout.
Fallout 4 is not on there.
Give me Hollow Realization.
Hollow Realization is not on there.
God damn, what are we missing, dude? Because I'm trying to go through all these
I
RPGs.
think
and I'm like,
there's one I'm really shocked you guys are missing.
Just hold on.
because it's one everybody's obsessed with. Skyrim is not on there.
Okay, good.
because again,
I feel like that would be kind of
say
cheap.
yeah, because again, it's a
I do
remaster.
know two of the ones on the list. I don't believe anybody that's in this room has ever played.
Hold on,
The
just
two
give
on
me
the
a
list
second
that
to
nobody's
go through.
played are Deus Ex: Mankind Divided,
I enjoyed.
No,
it.
I've heard
Didn't
about that
think
one,
it was
though.
really an RPG.
and Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Very good.
Very good, but again, I didn't
I
play
didn't
it.
play either,
so,
but it's
yeah. WoW Legion.
again, I wouldn't consider put it under RPG. Like I
Legion
figured,
was-
is there not an MMO
There's
category?
not an MMO category.
Okay,
Oh,
then
okay.
fuck it.
Well,
Give it to Legion.
yeah.
Give that shit to Legion right now. Keep
I gotta
going.
argue
What
Blood
else?
and Wine.
And the one I'm shocked you guys completely forgot about is Dark Souls 3.
Fuck Dark Souls.
Yeah, fuck Dark Souls.
And the winner
I gotta say Blood and Wine.
He's going to, and I'm gonna go with Legion.
is Blood and Wine. I was shocked.
I was
No, don't get me wrong.
I
I'm
fucking
excited.
love
I
Witcher.
did not realize that they counted expansions as full games.
Yeah, that's
For-
why we
for-
didn't
for
think of
these
Legion
awards.
because I'm thinking of WoW as
But yeah, because that would
2003.
be- yeah.
Right. But again,
I'll definitely
Legion-
take it.
yeah.
Like I
But no, yeah. Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine won it. Best action adventure game
See, I don't
Uncharted
understand.
4.
was nominated.
I don't
It
understand
was
how
nominated.
like
It was on there. Okay.
what are we calling these categories? Because like again, I would have
Best
considered
action and adventure. So
Tomb Raider on there.
my
Tomb
point is
Raider's
there.
not on
Then
there,
like I
actually.
don't
Okay.
understand how like because Tomb Raider was last year.
Was it? Well, I thought that.
That's considered a re-release though.
Gotcha.
I would consider a re-release
Gotcha.
though.
Yeah.
'Cause- But anyway,
I just thought it might be.
Witcher 3. I don't understand how that's not considered an action adventure. I know it's an RPG, but
because
it's also an
it's
action
an RPG. It's more of an RPG than like with action adventure. I mean, yeah, maybe RPG.
Like that's what's throwing me off. Is
I
then
feel
so
like
why
it's-
is Deus Ex considered an RPG and not an action adventure?
I feel
I
like they
don't
try
know,
to
'cause-
separate them in some different, to try to
I-
keep them from overlapping. But at
I
the same
agree,
time, a
they
lot of these
should.
games overlap.
But my thing is like
will
Deus
say
Ex, I don't
also-
consider an RPG.
I wouldn't
Deus
either.
Ex is not an RPG.
I will say Deus Ex also does have more of a non-linear progression than all of
So
these
is
games
it
that are
not
on this
like the
list.
last one? Because the last one was literally like an FPS. Like go here, okay, now go here,
Yeah,
okay, now
no,
go
it's-
here,
it's-
okay, you
it's
beat the
not.
mission.
It's more of an open play.
Okay,
Like,
I
Okay.
didn't play it, so I
don't
can't.
wanna say,
I don't know.
I don't want to
never
say
saw what
open
the mechanics
world
were.
fully
Yeah.
per se, but it's more of a exploration RPG
Okay.
than the
Is
previous ones
Mafia
were.
listed?
Mafia
As a
probably.
action
Mafia
adventure?
is not.
I was just say I don't think it made the
Well, I was-
cutoff.
Well,
Well,
I think it made the cutoff, but is it in a different
get to
category?
that. It is. It's not in a different category.
Oh my God,
I mean,
how many more pages do we have to go? It
it's
is
up in other
literally
stuff later.
like 12:30.
Anyway, best action adventure: Dishonored 2,
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Hitman,
Yeah.
Hyper Light Drifter,
Eh,
Ratchet and Clank,
yes.
and Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 probably won it. I would definitely want Ratchet and Clank to win though. Because
Dishonored 2
Ratchet
won.
and Clank. I'll give. Dude, I would need to play it.
See, I haven't played it
I
yet, so
love the
I
first
couldn't
one.
really give a good bit, which I'm still kind of biased because I mean, fucking Naughty Dog, yeah. But I haven't gotten the chance to play Uncharted.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, not Uncharted, but Dishonored 2 yet, so I
Agreed.
wouldn't.
I'm in the exact
I
same boat.
loved the
It's
first
like I
one.
would-
I opened it up, put the mask on, downloaded the first one, and then put it all back in the box and went right back to playing Titanfall.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm super excited to play
Yeah,
it. Don't get me
100%.
wrong; it's just I haven't gotten the chance to yet. But I don't know. I'm a little disappointed because I do love Uncharted so much, but at the same time, Dishonored.
Next game
We've
after
been
that,
waiting.
I know you're saying categories are stupid and crossing over and blah blah blah. So we went from best action adventure to best action.
What the fuck is that? Is Uncharted there?
So the nominees,
Battlefield.
the nominees are Battlefield 1,
Gotcha.
Gears 4,
Probably won it.
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
Overwatch
Titanfall
probably
2,
won.
Titanfall 2.
and Doom.
Overwatch
Doom.
probably won.
I'm going to go with Doom. I loved Overwatch, and I hope it won, but since he's picking Overwatch, I'm going with Doom.
Doom won it.
Oh wow.
Which I have to say, that is one of the best
play it, though.
campaigns
My
I
thing
have
is especially-
played in a first-person shooter.
I love Overwatch, but if you're actually specifically referring to the action, you can't go any better than Doom.
Yeah, no, Doom was just a great game all around. Incredible sound design, incredible gameplay, great story. It was.
I've not played it yet, so
I
that would be why I couldn't really.
I haven't either, but I want it so bad.
Best VR. I'm gonna skim through real quick.
Give that shit.
like,
Well,
Batman?
continue, run through it.
What do you think?
Just run through it.
Uh,
well, I was gonna say Batman should be on there. Rush of Blood should be on there.
Yeah.
Russia Blood was not on there.
What?
Fuck
Oh, okay.
that.
Yeah.
Eve Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
Eve Valkyrie's on there.
Yeah, I bet that probably won it.
Batman
That one or
VR.
Batman?
I can't give it to Batman because it's a cheap. That's a gimmick, not a.
Batman
I
VR.
was saddened by that.
Eve
Oh, okay.
Valkyrie.
Then Eve Valkyrie.
Eve Valkyrie has to
Job
win.
Simulator.
I could see that actually.
Res Infinite.
Res is supposed to be good.
And Thumper.
I don't know what Thumper is.
I don't know what that
Surprised
is
that. Well, no, it was last year. So I'm surprised Lucky's Tale's not on there. I'm gonna say Valkyrie.
Me too.
Res Infinite.
Nice.
Now we're on to best mobile handheld game.
Okay.
Clash Royale. Fire Emblem Fates.
Fates.
Monster Hunter Generations.
Fates.
Pokemon Go. Severed.
I want
See-
Fates to win it, but I could
probably
also see
Pokemon-
Monster Hunter winning.
Probably Pokemon Go, but I'm gonna argue
I'm
that
not
it's
gonna
Fates.
even fucking like waste my time saying Pokemon Go. I don't even give a shit.
I'm gonna
if it
waste
won
my
or
time.
not. I love Pokemon, but I was disappointed in Go. I think it way overshadowed Sun and Moon.
Pokemon Go won it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how. Fire Emblem Fates and Monster Hunter Generations were
See, I feel like those. I
incredible
feel like those
games.
two would definitely. Those two should have. Either one of those.
But
would
the
have
other
been
thing
fun.
is, I mean, just look at how obsessed with the entire country was with
for
Pokemon
sure.
Go and how much money so
Well, I
many
was gonna
fucking.
say they literally
there are
were clearing a
still
couple
people
million a day.
as cold as it is outside. There are still people
Yeah.
at 3:00 in the morning walking the canal right now catching Pokemon for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I don't doubt it. I just.
It's
It does bother me though because again.
Yeah.
Again with.
I
we
just
get that, but
love
yeah.
Pokemon to death. It is one of my favorite franchises. I was saddened that this was called a Pokemon game. That's what I hate. Like I don't hate the fact that like so many people are like, "Well, I don't think Pokemon should win." That's not my stance. My stance is just I think Sun and Moon are so much better than Pokemon Go. Which again,
Agreed.
I know why it's not on here was because it wasn't released in time.
Yeah.
But my point being like it is so much better than Pokemon Go.
Well, yeah, no, I don't disagree.
Oh, I know
at
you
all.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm referring to people in general.
Yeah, no,
like there's
I
a lot of people
absolutely
that are
think
just like
Pokemon
Pokemon's
could win.
stupid. I'm like,
Nah.
no, I feel like Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, and
was
those are the
just-
douchebags actually going out and catching Pokemon too. So they're just saying that because they think it's cool. But anyway, I just don't feel like it should be on there.
Agreed.
Probably because of the letdown.
All I know is once again, I've literally put 20 hours into Pokemon Moon, and I don't feel like I've done anything. Like it's one of those games that I can easily hit 20 hours and be like, wow, have I really already played for that
Yeah,
long? Like it's
yeah.
like Fallout where I'm like,
Witcher.
I don't realize
yeah,
that.
it's like, oh shit, I've been playing for 30 hours
Yeah,
and
Witcher,
it feels like I
Fallout,
just picked
Mafia.
up this
Yeah.
game. It's great. It's one of those where like I mean it's like going to a good movie where like
Oh yeah, like I will specifically reference Hateful Eight because we walked out of that movie and I was like, holy fuck, that movie was 3.5 hours long. Like I
Yeah.
felt like it was like an hour and a half.
Maybe.
Like we literally like we walked out
But
and I
that
looked at
just
the time
shows
and I was
a
like,
good
where
game.
the fuck did that time go?
yeah. Anyway, best indie game.
Read through them.
Yeah, please
'Cause-
refresh my.
The Witness,
Okay.
Stardew Valley,
Okay.
Hyper Light Drifter,
Okay.
Inside,
Inside.
Inside.
and Firewatch.
Firewatch.
Oh, Firewatch.
I'm gonna go with Inside, but Firewatch probably.
I'm gonna say
I would
Firewatch
say
one because he's
Inside.
saying Inside.
Here
I'm gonna go with
okay.
Inside because of how much I love Limbo. I never played Firewatch.
I will say, I would
Yeah,
like.
that is Inside, right? Inside's the people that did
Yeah. Limbo.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm right.
I would like to do live streams of both Firewatch and Inside.
I agree.
I feel
So
like
the fact
they would
our
be really
one
good, yeah.
viewer asked us to play it,
Wait.
maybe you have to do that.
I know. But
Soma?
Soma's not an indie.
Soma,
Well,
Soma,
no,
Soma,
it is because that's Friction.
Soma
Yeah, I was
is an
gonna
indie
say.
game. It was not nominated.
I think that was also last year though,
It could be.
because I think it came out last Halloween.
You might be right. I
Winner
don't
was
remember.
Inside.
Okay.
So I haven't played either. We will.
I've heard really
live
good
stream,
things.
I promise.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about both.
Yes.
Maybe that's why. I think Soma. I think you're right. Soma, I think, came out last year.
But I definitely Soma.
Because I feel like Soma would have been on there. if
Amnesia's
not.
out now, by the way.
I will say,
I'll need to get that and play it and stream it.
Best games for Impact, which
What does that mean?
games for Impact are indie games that are designed from people to. It's supposed to be like those right in the feels games. They're-
Gone Home.
No.
Came out 3 years ago.
No.
It should still be up for
no,
award.
no. But like stuff that's like designed to, like.
Yeah. Impact your life.
Among the Sleep.
Yeah. Well, but it's none of these are any games that we've ever played.
That you know of.
1979 Revolution.
Okay.
Nope.
Block and Hood.
Nope.
Okay.
Orwell.
Nope.
Okay.
Sea Hero Quest.
Nope.
And That Dragon Cancer.
Okay.
Nope.
That Dragon Cancer.
That Dragon Cancer one. Which that's the
I
only one.
followed all of those games. I never played it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never played a single one of those games. I heard very good things about all of them, but That Dragon Cancer I heard more about, had a bigger hype surrounding it, so I assumed that was gonna end it. Here's the one that gets really hard. Best performance
Oh, fuck.
for voice actor, voice actress.
Uncharted.
Who?
I'm going to
Nolan North.
say Nolan
Nolan
North.
North's nominated.
Troy Baker?
Troy Baker's nominated.
Do we know what these roles are at this point, or are we just saying names?
Nolan North.
I know what Nolan North
Nathan
was.
Drake, yeah.
Troy Baker was
Sam Drake.
Yeah, Sam Drake from Uncharted 4. And then also Emily Rose was nominated, who is Alina in Uncharted 4.
Pretty much this cast just
so
goes to fucking
there's
Uncharted.
three Uncharted 4
I gotta say
nominations.
Nolan, though.
Rich Summer as Henry from Firewatch.
I'm gonna say Troy Baker just because.
Sissy
Troy
Jones, who plays Delilah in Firewatch. And Alex Hernandez, who plays Lincoln Clay in Mafia 3.
Fuck. That was a really good one, too. But
I'm gonna go with
I
Lincoln
gotta,
Clay.
I gotta say Nolan. I gotta say Nolan North is Nathan
Give
Drake.
it to Lincoln Clay. Nolan North has enough awards.
Well, Nolan North got another one.
I was gonna say it was Nolan North or Troy Baker.
Yeah, it was Nolan.
Although I
I'm
gotta
gonna
say,
be honest, they win
Lincoln
so many
Clay was-
awards. I just kind of figured that they would give it to somebody else for a change.
Right?
I would love to see the guy who played
both of
Lincoln
them though
Clay,
deserve it.
Yeah.
Nolan North and
Although
Troy
fully
Baker.
I would have been
just-
super happy if they did.
Incredible.
If they did Emily Rose for
Yeah.
Alina, yeah.
Because, God, she did a really good job in that
But
game
Troy
too.
Baker.
You just got a hard on for Troy Baker.
I was gonna. I
Dude,
got
ever
one for
since
Nolan North,
fucking,
so it's okay.
Nolan North is so great live. But
Oh yeah.
no, Troy Baker ever since BioShock sucked that dude off. Continue though.
Best music and sound design.
Oh wow, that's hard actually. What is nominated?
Thumper,
Okay.
Res Infinite,
Okay.
Inside,
Okay.
Battlefield
Inside.
1,
Okay.
and Doom.
Inside.
Doom. Fucking give that shit to Doom. That was the best soundtrack I've ever heard.
I was gonna
it's
say-
probably Inside, but I want.
I would vote Doom.
I would vote Doom.
I haven't played Doom, so
I'm going to
Inside.
say it
right.
went to Inside, but I'm voting Doom.
It went to Doom.
What a
I
great
was so happy.
soundtrack that was.
That is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard for a video game.
I was just.
that
That
is
is
one
a video game. That's just some of the best music I've ever heard.
I was actually sitting in in-room dining. I was talking to Larry, and Larry was like, "Wait, Doom won for best soundtrack?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, and it
he was like,
deserves it.
No. I was like, "Oh yeah," and I played the opening track, and it goes straight into the second track, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I was like, no, you don't understand. This is your background music. This isn't like a menu.
Yeah.
This is, I'm walking around and playing the game, and I'm listening to epic fucking metal.
Yeah.
And it just, there's just something about that music, the way it's done and everything, which was
It just
awesome.
screams Doom.
Yeah, 100%. I love it.
Loud metal,
I
bullets,
love it.
and blood.
It was incredible. Again, Doom, one of the best games I've played all year. I loved
Keep
it.
going.
Best art design: Abzu, Firewatch, Overwatch, Uncharted, or Inside.
God.
I say Overwatch.
Lot of really good choices.
I want
here
to say
for best art
Uncharted. I want to say Uncharted was beautiful.
I'm going with Overwatch.
design. Inside.
I'll give it to it.
So I was like, okay.
I can't remember what that studio's name is.
Overwatch was alright, but like, yeah, I was like, if Overwatch won another fucking award for a mini
I really
game
need to play Inside because again, Limbo was. I actually cried when I beat Limbo. Limbo, it was so tragic. It was beautiful. Like, did you beat it? Did you beat it?
I did not.
But you know the ending?
No.
I'm not saying the ending.
Oh, okay.
No spoilers whatsoever.
Do you
Please,
know the
no
ending?
spoilers whatsoever.
I get that.
I didn't. I do know the ending.
But you didn't beat it.
I did not play Limbo.
Okay. It is so good.
I've watched it played.
It is so good.
I want to go through and play it myself just because
it's very hard. You're not going to get through that game without YouTube. I don't care who you are.
No. I can get through without. Well, I mean, I've already seen it played once.
Yeah, but I disagree. Some of the puzzles, I was like, "There's no fucking way I even."
Apparently, get through the entire game without dying a single time, which is damn near impossible in Limbo, is much easier with Inside.
No, I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
but no offense, you don't have like giant ass spiders with like spikes.
Well, no, I mean, there's still some pretty over the top ridiculous deaths in Inside. Yeah. But anyway, best narrative.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Uncharted.
I'm gonna be honest. I am so tired. I can't even think of video games that came out at this point. Okay.
Inside.
Okay.
Mafia 3.
Okay.
Oxenfree.
Okay.
Uncharted 4.
I'm gonna say Mafia. Inside because of how much you're giving it to Mafia over Uncharted. Mm-hmm. That's fucking crazy.
I love Uncharted.
I'm picking Uncharted then.
And yeah,
because he's not.
I wanted
Inside.
to do something different.
I say Inside to be honest. That is my vote. Inside.
Final answer.
4. God, change my answer.
I want to be different. Damn it.
The one time Uncharted finally won an award, you didn't pick it.
Yep.
Best studio for their game's direction.
Okay, Naughty Dog next.
Blizzard for Overwatch, DICE for Battlefield 1, ID for 10, id for Doom, Naughty Dog for Uncharted.
I thought no indie developers get voted. It's just like every single major studio.
Respawn for Titanfall 2.
Respawn.
I'm definitely gonna give it to. I'm sorry, Blizzard. Give that shit to Blizzard.
Blizzard for Overwatch won it.
Damn. I was gonna say Respawn did so well with Titanfall 2 though.
Best esports game.
Don't give a fuck. Oh, esport.
Esports.
Sorry. I literally heard the word sport and didn't care. Yes.
Best esports game. Now, this is games as a whole. This isn't games released in 2016.
Yes.
So, Counter-Strike Go, Dota, League of Legends, Overwatch, and Street Fighter.
I would definitely love Overwatch. I guarantee you it's a League of Legends.
I was gonna say League.
Overwatch.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Overwatch beat out League and Dota and Counter-Strike Go and Street Fighter. Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a little shocked that Heroes of the Storm isn't on there, only because Heroes of the Storm has so much ESPN coverage lately. Because of Heroes of the Storm. But a little shocked it wasn't even nominated. Now,
God, I'm gonna need another one of these to stay awake.
This one's gonna be a little bit of discussion. Most anticipated game of 2017.
Okay, so
most anticipated game of 2017. So Final Fantasy 15 is still counted as a 2016 release.
Yes.
Therefore, it's not. You cannot be nominated for most anticipated game.
Correct. So, so let's start this out. Cuphead. Detroit.
I agree.
Hold on. I'm going to just run through some stuff. Cuphead, Fractured Butthole. You got...
it got pushed back, didn't it? Because it was supposed to originally release this year, right?
February.
I don't know. So I'm going to throw this title out there, but I don't think that it even has a year yet, so I don't know. But I'd love Kingdom Hearts 3 to be next year. I don't know.
Oh, no. Sorry. The remake is what's coming out in March.
Which I would definitely say that for me is a highly anticipated game, but I think that's not considered.
Right.
Andromeda. God, I gotta give it to Fractured Butthole.
I forgot that one got pushed back.
There's a couple games on this list where I'm like, I don't know which one I want more.
Stars.
I'll give you that.
I'll get the new Zelda. What's it called? Breath of the Wild?
Breath of Wind.
Breath of Wind. It looks incredible. You got fucking... Dude, there's so many games.
That one does look awesome, Breath of Wind.
God of War.
Which I'm excited about, but my problem is I've never played a God of War game, so I can't get excited.
I can't give it most of I cannot put it in my top.
I'll give you mine.
I would not.
I would not put it in my top 5. But
my God of War games, I hate them.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I don't like Kratos.
I never played him.
I can't connect to him.
I cannot put him in my top 5 of most anticipated, but it still looks really good.
Continue though.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, that's the.
I cannot.
I guarantee you that won it, but I still want to give it to Fractured Butthole.
Cannot wait for that game. I cannot wait for Horizon.
Last Guardian. Does that come out this year?
It literally comes out like Tuesday.
Gotcha. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it comes out. Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
2 days.
This is the closest we've ever been to a release date for this game, and it hasn't moved. Like,
well, no, like it is done.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
it sitting
I know,
at
but
work.
I'm
I have
just
it
saying,
in
it's
a
like-
cage at work because I opened it up and was like, "Wow, I wonder if they're gonna recall it because it's not done yet."
That's what I'm waiting for. They're gonna tell you on Tuesday.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, so
I'm falling asleep.
the two that I can't debate between are Horizon Zero Dawn
Okay.
and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fuck! I forgot that was coming out next year.
I did.
Fractured
too.
Butthole's not even on here.
Fractured Butthole's not on this
I
list
don't care.
because the last
Shit,
game
shit,
is
shit.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wind.
I'll give it to Legend of Zelda.
Andromeda.
I want Zelda to win.
I want Andromeda.
I would say either
But
Horizon
I love
or
Red
Red
Dead.
Dead 2,
Well, whatever.
but it went to Legend of Zelda.
Oh, sweet. I
Not-
was gonna say whatever
yeah, I was gonna say not
Nick said is
surprising.
gonna be one of them because he knows what the answers are. I'm so stoked for that because again, I'm sorry, I've never played a Zelda game all the way through. I am very excited to get into Zelda. With the exception of by the time it comes out, I will probably have played Ocarina of Time.
Are you guys ready for the final category?
Yes, best game of the year.
Best game of the year.
Overwatch. We won.
What do you think?
Oh, that fart. That one just won.
Uh,
Oh
can I hear
god, it's
nominations?
awful.
Oh God.
Nominations are
I'm gonna get ready.
Doom,
Okay.
Inside,
Okay.
Overwatch, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4.
I'm gonna give it to Uncharted.
I was gonna say, I know what you're picking, and I know what you're picking.
Overwatch. I Overwatch or Inside. I'm saying
Overwatch, I'm gonna be
Overwatch, but I'd
mad.
like to see Inside win it.
I personally,
Doom
out,
though.
out
is
of
so
the
good.
nominations,
God, I don't know. This is a hard
from
one.
a single player aspect, Doom.
This is a hard one.
From a multiplayer aspect, Titanfall 2. I'm like it's
Multiplayer Titanfall 2.
My only
single
thing is,
player.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
I know you're still gonna go with Uncharted, but Overwatch won it.
yeah,
I don't know
man,
how
this game
the
is my
world-
shit. I love this game.
I don't know how Overwatch won Best Game of the Year. That, like,
don't give a shit.
I
Don't get me wrong.
disagree.
Don't get me wrong. I own it on PS4 and PC, but I don't understand
It's
how.
because Overwatch literally took the world by storm.
I still disagree.
Heroes of the Storm.
I'm just saying,
no,
like Overwatch was a game that like it just blew up. That
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
game
I know
went
it did. I
crazy.
I disagreed with.
Yeah,
My
that
thing
choice,
is,
though, 'cause
my
I just-
thing is like, especially with Uncharted, I'm not trying to like.
I'm
I'm not belittling Uncharted because they are great games, but eventually it becomes like Lord of the Rings, where it's like, oh, okay, they released a game, like just give it the award, like you know what
give
I mean?
them all
Like,
the awards that are available.
yeah, eventually
can
they
kinda
have
see
to
that argument a
start
little
counting
bit.
other games.
My thing is,
How did they choose the best?
The other thing, does it come down to sales? Because again, I'm sorry,
It doesn't come down to sales.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, if it came down to sales, then obviously Uncharted wouldn't win due to the fact that
it's only on one platform as
yes.
opposed to
Correct.
three.
Yes.
No. So basically, the way that they,
They
did
also
this,
built an entire
so
E-League around this game now.
Yeah.
right. Whose phone's playing, by the way?
I think it's Skylar.
Oh, Skylar, listen to music downstairs.
I think it ain't my one.
Anyway, but anyway, no. Basically, the way it works is it comes down to they have critics basically sit down and nominate
hopefully it ain't Conan O'Brien,
nominate
'cause-
their games to the top 10, and then they go through the list and then nominate from the top 10 down to 5, put the 5 up on their website, and then the critics vote for the top 5. Now, the ones that were fan nominated were best esports game and most anticipated. Those were fan nominated. Everything else was all critics nominations. They also had a few other categories that were listed on there that were weird ones, like best esports player, best esports team, stuff like that. One that I thought was interesting that I was a little shocked was on an award show was best, where is it?
I don't mean to cut it short, but we got.
No, you're fine.
Try and wrap up. I got to get to bed.
Best.
Gotta be up at 5:30.
Trending gamer. So like they had like Angry Joe Show, Boogie2988, Danny O'Dwyer, Jax. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. And Lyric.
Why is Marky Moon on there?
Yeah, I'm surprised Markiplier's not on there.
But it actually went to Boogie 2988.
Give him an award. Good. Dude
So,
earned it.
Yeah,
I love Boogie.
That's cool. I love Boogie to death. But yeah, I'm so completely and utterly shocked that Overwatch won for best game. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I own it on 2 systems, whatever. But Doom had such a great single player campaign, and Titanfall 2 is probably the best first person shooter multiplayer I have played in I don't know how long.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so much fun
The
to
problem
play.
with that is, again, though, like, I don't know. Sales were so bad on that game.
Terribly, which really sucks because,
I
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
It sucks that the first game everybody hated it so much because it didn't have a storyline. Now they add a storyline, and it's one of the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like Doom more, but
it's better than Call of Duty and Battlefield storylines.
It is one of the best, like
FPS.
realistic FPSs storyline ever.
I
Like
how he
it
says
beats
realistic,
every
and
single
it's a
Call of
space
Duty, every
shooter
single
that
Battlefield
involves,
that
like,
I've ever
giant
played.
Titans falling out of spaceships to like fight invisible people.
But I mean, like,
But he says realistic.
well, because I'm taking.
I know you're taking Halo out, and that's I'm giving you a hard time.
I guess I should say military shooter.
There you
It's the best military shooter I've ever played. Because I'm serious. Leaving Halo in, I think this is a better campaign.
I cannot. There's no way. I will play it and let you know, but there's
Play
no
it.
way.
We'll discuss. I'm serious.
It's a great game.
I'm not saying it's not a great game, but I'm telling you right now that
the thing
Halo,
about it is
the Halo series as a saga.
I love
is
the story of Halo.
single-handedly
Don't
one of
get
the
me wrong.
greatest storylines I've ever played.
I fully agree with you. I love Halo. Don't get me wrong. It's got a great story. I love the books.
We still need to play all the way through.
I love everything. 5.
All of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say Drake never played.
Remember,
one.
I only played 3.
Oh yeah, let's kick it. But no, seriously. But with Titanfall 2, the thing that makes its campaign so good is the fact of it fixes the problem that I have with first-person shooters, which is where every first-person shooter, it's like, okay, you're gonna play this, and you either feel like somebody who's like got a giant fucking kill me sign on your chest and just running through and everybody can murder you, or you're an unstoppable powerhouse. And with Titanfall 2, it does a great job of like
Balancing
that. But it's also this level you're gonna play this style, and this level plays this style, and this level plays this style, and it changes and varies itself enough in each of the individual missions and levels for Titanfall 2 that it feels like it's 6 different games combined into one. So you don't get that stale first-person shooter feel. You get a new experience
Each
every
time.
so often.
I agree.
Yeah, it's so incredibly well done, and it sucks because it's getting all these amazing reviews and everything like that, but yet nobody's still buying it because everybody's like, oh, well, Call of Duty was my favorite game of all time when I was in high school, so I'm still going to go buy Call of Duty. Like,
Yep.
it took me a long time to convince a couple of my coworkers to pick up Titanfall, but once I convinced them to pick up Titanfall, every single person I work with that plays video games is playing Titanfall right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Well, I'll be honest. When you told me that you're getting Titanfall 2, right? And I was just like,
No.
no. And yeah, I was like, nah, I don't really want to because I didn't enjoy the first Titanfall.
Yeah.
Which again, probably is because I jumped on the bandwagon after it already.
That doesn't
I mean,
help. That doesn't help.
I mean,
the fact
everyone
that-
was already off that onto something else.
Right.
When I got my Xbox. But,
And first-person shooters with free DLC. You can't beat that.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's one of the best things I loved about Halo 5 multiplayer. And Halo 5 is some of the best multiplayer I've ever played. I still have more fun with Titanfall 2,
Yeah.
multiplayer-wise.
Well,
Anyway, so
Before-
we should probably wrap this up before everybody falls asleep because
Yep.
we're at 2 hours roughly on this,
Yep.
almost.
Yep.
So, I guess until next. Well, I guess so. Before are we? When are we gonna try to do the 2 movies in the game? We're still in the process of picking a game, but
I
we're
don't know.
doing 2
I
movies.
figure we can
Um,
talk about it through text or whatnot. Try to figure out everyone's schedule because mine's still kind of weird.
okay, but at the very least, we're doing the 2 movies, Die Hard and The Ref. So we're gonna try to, I guess maybe try to get one.
Did you just fart?
I did. Maybe one of the movies done before next week for the podcast, but we'll see what happens. So Anyway, I guess till next time, I'm Nick,
I'm Drake.
Joe.
and we'll see you later. Bye.